Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In tonight's video, I will be giving you my round 19 NRL tips. Now last week in round 18, I managed to get 7 out of 8 games correct, which has been a while since I've gotten 7. I think it's only the second time I've gotten 7 this year. The only team I got wrong was the Warriors. So if you guys didn't know, I actually tipped against my team last week and we won 28 points to 6. I'm a fucking idiot for not tipping for my own team, but oh well, I would have gotten a perfect round. But regardless, 7 out of 8 is amazing. But round 19, it's a short round this one. Origin affected as game 3 is on next Wednesday for the final time this year. But without further ado, let's get into the round 19 NRL tipping video. And the first game to kick off round 19 of the NRL is the only Friday night fixture, kicking off at 8 PM at CommBank Stadium. It is between the West Tigers and the Cronulla Sharks. The Sharks are coming off a domination win over their arch nemesis, the Dragons, winning 52 points to 16 last Thursday night. And as for the Tigers, oh boy, karma. They beat the Cowboys 66-18 6 weeks ago, or 7 now, and they were demolished 74-0 against the Cowboys up in Townsville. Oh my god, that was such a horrible game to watch through. It is now the highest winning margin in the NRL era and the third highest NRL winning the third highest winning margin in history, and it's I believe since 1935 we haven't had a high winning margin like that. Unbelievable. That was very hard to watch. I don't know what will go for the Tigers from here, but my goodness, what a horrible match to watch. Anyways, in the past 10 games between these two clubs, Sharks have had the wood over the Tigers, as the Sharks have won 9 of the past 10 counters, which includes winning 4 of the past 5 games. So the Tigers haven't beaten the Sharks since 2020. The last time, now these two have only played once at CommBank Stadium. It was known as Bankwest back in 2020, where the Tigers won 28-16. But this is an easy game. Sharks 13 plus. I'm going to go Sharks by 26 with a scoreline. Tigers will score this time. I'm going to go 38-12. My mistake, guys. The Tigers-Sharks game is a set Thursday night, 7:50. My apologies. The Friday night only game is between the St George Illawarra Dragons and the Canberra Raiders in Wollongong. Sorry, that was my mistake. Anyways, Dragons are coming off another thumping over their arch nemesis, the Sharks, last week, losing 52-16, while as the Canberra Raiders just held on to beat the Titans in Canberra last week 26-22. The drama with the Dragons is going to continue if they don't let go of Ben Hunt. Now apparently Zach Lomax is free to leave. What is this bullshit going at the Dragons now? Get your shit together, Dragons. Anyways, in the past 10 games between these two clubs, Canberra have won 7 of the past 10 games, but the Dragons have won 3 of the past 5, which includes winning 2 of the past 3 games in Wollongong. So the Raiders have not won in Wollongong since 2020. Yeah, that's right. They haven't won since 2021. Sorry, that was my mistake. But for this game, I should mention for Origin, both players got only one player. For Raiders, Corey Horsburgh, and for the Dragons, Ben Hunt. For this game, Raiders 13 plus. Raiders to win by 18 points with a scoreline of 36-18. On to the Saturday fixtures. The first one kicking off at 5:30 PM at CommBank Stadium in Parramatta. It is the Parramatta Eels taking on the New Zealand Warriors, a top 8 clash for this short round. The Warriors are coming off a surprising loss in dreadful raining conditions last Friday night against my boys, the Rabbitohs, losing 28 points to 6 at home at Mount Smart Stadium, or Go Media Stadium. I don't like calling it that. And as for the Eels, they come off their second bye last week, and the week before that, They easily put the Dolphins out of their misery, winning 48 points to 20, 42-0 or 42-4 at halftime in that game. Unbelievable. Eels have been in great form as they have won their past 5 games in a row now. Now, in the past 10 games between these two clubs, Eels have won 6 of the past 10, which includes winning 5 of the past 6 and winning the last 4 games. So the Warriors have not beaten them since 2018, when they won 24-14. Now, these two have only played at CommBank twice, with Eels winning both those occasions, 24-22 in 2019 and 2022 28-18. So it's been very close, but in the past couple encounters between these clubs. And as for Origin, New Zealand do not have any players out, but for the Eels, they will have Regan Campbell-Gillard, Mitchell Moses, Clint Gutherson, and is that it? Yeah, Mitchell Moses, Regan Campbell-Gillard, and Clint Gutherson not playing. Gutherson is in the squad at jersey 17. Wow. But for this game anyway, although they will have their troops out, and no Junior Paulo, that's weird. But for this game anyway, I'll back the Eels to win. I think this will be a close game now. Warriors need to win this to at least keep their top 8 in contention, because they could fall out by the end of next week. But Eels to win 1-12 by 8. I'm going to go scoreline 24-16. Should be an entertaining game. And also Jermaine Hopgood for Queensland as well. I didn't see that. But Eels to win 1-12. And the final game to wrap up the Saturday fixtures. This game I will be attending as well, so stay tuned for the vlog. It is my boys, South Sydney Rabbitohs, a Good Friday rematch rivalry against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. And as for just like the Tigers last week, the Bulldogs are coming off a huge defeat against the Newcastle Knights, 66-0. What the hell did we just watch last week? And the Dogs fans apparently left at half time, and they were and I heard booing. They were booing their own team as they were walking off the field. Oh my god, that's not what you would normally see on a Sunday afternoon clash. Wow. And as for my boys, well, we got the job done last week against New Zealand, winning 28-6. Even though I didn't tip them, I'm glad that we won. So they're the only team that the Warriors are the only team that let me down last week, but that's in the past. Congrats on the boys for winning. As for Origin, only Josh Adokar from the Dogs is playing. And as for the Bunnies, Cody Walker is playing his first Origin game since 2020. They've dropped Luai, which that was very surprising. Cookie retains his hooker position. Murray is actually starting at lock, with Isaiah Yeo on the bench. Now, it's great that Murray is starting at lock, although it's a bit questionable, but we'll wait and see what happens. And making his debut for New South Wales, Keon Koloamatangi. He plays as a second rower. He plays on the edge. He plays very well every time the Bunnies play, so he's well deserved to play for Origin. Good on him to making his debut next Wednesday night. Now, that means we'll be without our troops this week, which will be a big blow, but I think we can still get the job done. In that case, in the past 10 games between the Rabbits and Bulldogs, the Bunnies have won 8 of the past 10 games, which includes winning the last 5. The Dogs have not beaten us at a core stadium since 2019. Oh, sorry, my bad, 2020, where the Bulldogs won 26-16. And they only just avoided the spoon that year. Unbelievable. For this game, Dogs are shit last week. They will do better, but I mean, they can't go back-to-back losses, right? I'll be shocked if that is the case. But the Bunnies to win 13+ by 20 points. I'm going to scoreline 30 points to 10. And the final game to wrap up round 19 of the NRL. It is another Southeastern Queensland derby. It is the Gold Coast Titans taking on the Dolphins at Seabus Super Stadium for the first time ever. Now the Dolphins are coming off a fourth straight loss after just losing to the Broncos in their second Battle of Brisbane game, losing 24-16 at the Gabba last week. And as for Gold Coast, they only just lost to the Canberra Raiders 26 points to 22 in Canberra last week. Now, as for state of origin for both teams, I believe only the Hammer is playing from the Dolphins. I don't see anyone else on here from the Dolphins. And from the Cowboys, from the Titans, my apologies. We have Fallen Waken. AJ Brimson is in for Reece Walsh, as Walsh is suspended for 3 games for his referee slur. So the captain Tino Falasel-Malawi is also playing for Origin, and David Fafita. So they're going to be in for a tough task this Sunday afternoon without their Origin stars. But for this game, it's going to be tough to tip, but these two have played against each other already earlier. This was the last time these two played. The Titans choked, like they have done for many games this year, because they led 26-0, and then the Dolphins went on to win to equal the biggest comeback in NRL history, 28 points to 26. Unbelievable. I can still remember that game, and they clocked off and the Dolphins came back. Now, this is a bit rare for me to do, but for this game, although the Dolphins have been in a losing form, and Titans got many players out for Origin duty, I will take the Gold Coast Titans to win 1-12 by 4 points. I'm going to go scoreline 18-14. If Dolphins win this one, I'm not surprised. I'm only going Gold Coast because it's at Seabus. I haven't tipped the Titans that much this year. Might as well give them another go. Dolphins' form will continue to slump. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my round 19 NRL tipping video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, so you don't miss out, and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss out on another video like this. But without further ado, let's get the last Origin affected round along with round 20 as well next week. Get it over and done with, and we're on the home stretch to the final NRL finals. But anyways everyone, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one.